I'm Don Genova. I am at the 2010 Canadian Chefs Congress at Providence Farm in beautiful British Columbia. And now we're on to Mussels. It's Mussel Beach here, all day, all night. We're in the shellfish shucking tent, and you don't really shuck mussels, but you steam them. And I'm here with Paul Simpson from Salt Spring Island Mussels, and his entourage.
And Ron Francis, the farm manager and her assistant.
Tell us about your product.
Well, we've been at it for 14 years on Salt Spring Island, of course. We had some very tough times, so to the point where we were almost ready to sink the boat and go home. And today, I think we're probably the only full-time mussel farm in BC, and we're doing £750,000. Hopefully we're pleasing lots of diners, and it's thanks to great staff, both at the hatchery and on the farm, and we love what we do.
It shows, and it tastes. Tell us about what you've done with the mussels here. Not too much, I don't think, really.
Well, today we've just steamed them in just a water, and then we have a butter broth to put over top of it, just to bring out the natural flavor of it. And we don't want to be disguising it with anything right now. Yeah.
The key words I usually hear in this industry are meat to shell ratio. How do you stack up on that?
Well, we like to pride ourselves on our meat fill value, trying to boost as much as we can, you know, fill the shells as much as we can.
We're over 50% here, and the competition from the East Coast is usually around half that. So we're pretty happy with the hybrid that we've managed to create in terms of meat fill.
So what's its origin? Because I know we have different mussels growing in British Columbia that come from elsewhere, perhaps.
Right. And there's a lot of mystery around the origin of the Galliprovincialis. There was some came up on the Sea Shepherd, the boat that the Greenpeace put off the west coast, and then others came up from Puget Sound. I dove off Salt Spring Island and found the original Galliprovincialis in Genoa Bay, just right here behind this mountain. And the government said no, they don't exist in the water. I proved they did, and they gave us the first license to farm them. The PEI mussel came out with DFO about 15 years ago or so, and we received broodstock from them. And that's the two species we've been crossing since then.
And they're a happy hybrid?
They're a very happy hybrid. In fact, there are many hybrids. We harvest different mussels for different seasons, so that we harvest around the spawn cycle. Shellfish create glycogen, which is a sweet starch, put it in their muscle tissue, and then create gonad out of that. And we're trying to always harvest it in that glycogen cycle. So we move our crop around, so we always have a sweet mussel.